I need to start.
Yeah,
no more lollygagging.
More?
More peanut butter in your mix? Looks like a lot. I don't know. Hello everyone and welcome back. Or if you're new, just welcome here to my channel in general and welcome back to Mini Vlogmas. Today I am baking, and for any of you that have ever physically been in Korea/Seoul, you know that ovens are not a thing. Basically, Koreans don't do a lot of baking and most houses don't have ovens. But we are in my workplace, which has a kitchen, using their kitchen. We got permission. I'm here with my South African friend, the austere as fuck Sarah, who is mixing her own cookies over there. And we're just gonna make some Christmas cookies. I really wanted to bake. This will probably be part one. This will be a part one. Part one is baking, part two will be decorating. And I don't know what I'm doing at all. I've honestly never used a cookie mix. I've always, I think, used flour and sugar and other stuff.
At least I know what I'm doing.
You don't know what you're doing. You just like haphazardly added half a jar of peanut butter to your mix.
It's gonna be delicious.
I ordered my flour on the internet because, okay, I thought the local Korean grocery store did not have anything for baking, but they actually do. This is a mess already. Butter, 250 grams. Where's the butter?
Oh, shit.
I need a spoon.
Actually, cookies you want to mix as little as possible. Like, you don't want to mix them.
I am very good at cracking eggs.
One hand.
Hmm? No, I can't do anything with one hand. I would like to briefly go over the events of the past 24 hours.
Call them paranormal.
We're not going to call them paranormal. Just because I used the word poltergeist earlier, and that was a new word for you, doesn't mean I'm going to call the events paranormal.
You have to broadcast, but I didn't know what that was.
So it all started when someone recommended we go to Itaewon for Lioness Barbecue, which was honestly delicious. Very good meal. And where things started really going wrong was when 3 foreigners got in a taxi.
No,
and I was the one, what?
That part was fine.
No, when we got in the taxi and didn't have a proper location to give the taxi driver.
The Korean was not sending us the correct location.
3 foreigners got in a taxi, with me being the one that knew the most Korean, which is extremely broken. Yeah, you're good with having the right attitude. And the Korean giving us like 4 different addresses and directions and confusing the hell out of us. So we basically spent the whole taxi ride redirecting our driver.
Who was totally confused.
Yeah, and he like would try to communicate. My butter is not mixing in with this at all. I don't know what to do with this weak ass spoon. It is butter.
Well, it pretends to be.
Can I use my hands?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my hands.
Did you put your egg in?
Yeah. Anyway, so we get there after much confusion. It is the wrong location that we get dropped off at. So the night begins. Yeah. We had to, or Sarah had the bright idea to go into a pho restaurant and ask one of the workers where we were actually supposed to be. She gave us some directions and we found it. We were only mildly inconvenienced, would you say, right? So we get there, we eat, we're merry, we develop food comas, which I think impaired some later judgment on my end. And what happened? Did anything happen after that? We went to Baskin.
Yeah, and we made bad decisions about ice cream.
We ate too much meat at barbecue and then decided why not add some ice cream on top of that. Where you ordered too much, 2 scoops was too much after.
2 scoops was way too much.
Would you say this is mixed and okay? Please confirm. It's like the flour isn't bonding.
You need to like squish it a bit more. You need to make it into, it's not dough, so don't need. Just mix without, yeah, like combine it, that's the word. Combine it into a kind of dough, not like knead it.
I really hope these turn out okay. Anyway, so after Baskin, we hail a taxi, which is the beginning of my end. We get in the taxi, which is fine. We tell him where we live. Our first foreigner friend gets out. Then I get out, and as I close, I didn't tell you this part, as I close the taxi door, I'm feeling my pocket, and I realize I don't have my phone as the taxi is driving away. I actually ran after you guys for like 20 steps, and then like I couldn't do it. But then I was waiting to cross the street, and 2 taxis were like at opposing directions, like at the intersection. It literally walked through the road and like peered into the like, I was like, please, like did they do a U-turn? Like is Sarah still in one of these taxis? I peered into 2 different taxis, both empty. And the driver was probably scared out of his mind. And then I went home and on Kakao on my laptop, messaged you, but your phone wasn't receiving texts at the time. And I told Andy, and his response was, hope is lost. He said there's no hope you'll get your phone back. But then I Googled it, and I'll include the link in the description box. There's a web page that goes into good detail on how to find lost items in Seoul and outside of Seoul. And so, did anything else happen to me?
I'm just saying.
Sarah's in the market for a Damas, and we saw like no less than 15 the whole night, which is rare. Nick got his new phone that day, which is on a different wavelength than everything else.
Everything went wrong.
You know what? It probably is. That's why things went to shit. Nick got his new phone. Alright, so I get into bed depressed that I may never see my phone again. I turn on an interior design show that ended up annoying me more than relaxing me. I fell asleep on accident, woke up, and Netflix had that typical, "Are you still there?" message, and I felt embarrassed and then went to bed for real. And I go into work. You're not there because you need your credit card number since you paid for the taxi to contact the driver. You weren't there because you woke up, thought it was Saturday, and turned off your alarm.
Changed my alarm to a later time.
Alright, I'm gonna put half my dough in this bowl. So I'm at work. You're not there yet. And then I tell my Korean co-teacher the issue, and she's willing to like make the phone call. But then we're in class, and someone picks up the phone, or it was automated, I don't know. But they ask for the credit card number, which is how they track which taxi we were in. She panics, hangs up. She has a class to go to. I'm back from class, and she basically says a different Korean teacher will take care of it. So I'm left just waiting for like some kind of news. I don't know how it happened, because you need like to speak Korean to do, like I couldn't have done it myself. You need to speak Korean. I want to open my chocolate chips, but my hands are a disaster. Are your hands clean?
Yeah.
Can you open this for me?
So
the Korean teacher came over to my desk and was like, I found the driver, I don't know how. She found the driver. He's asleep, but he'll wake up at 2 p.m. and drive the phone over. So he woke up, he drove the phone over, my day was saved. I should have paid more attention to every time my parents were in the kitchen. So the guy comes over at 2, which is exactly like 20 minutes before that manager was scheduled to like leave.
And
she had a half day. And we weren't allowed to be in the actual office because it was being cleaned.
Decontaminated.
Decontaminated, because now confirmed at least 2 members of the office have the flu. And 2 others are very sick, but not diagnosed with anything yet. So I got my phone, it's dead. It was on 12% when I got in the taxi. It died actually in the taxi ride to Itaewon. I forgot to include that detail.
I mean, that bad omen.
Yeah, that bad omen. More chocolate chips. I have my phone, everything is fine. On Fridays, we don't have afternoon class, it's just prep time. So I decide to build myself a nice shelf over my binders to hold some storage things. And I had no idea how much super glue to use and ended up using entirely way too fucking much.
Pretty much like the world's, allocation of super glue went toward your shelf.
I bought 2 dividers meant for like underwear drawers and a whiteboard that I thought I would super glue together.
Rachel's next channel is called Rachel's DIY.
If I had a DIY channel. So, long story short, I have super glue on 9 out of 10 appendages on my hands. And I'm sitting at my desk with a bowl of lukewarm dish soap water, soaking my hands to slowly and painfully peel away all of the super glue, which is still on my wrists and other locations. Sarah tried to help me and got super glue on herself in the process. Any other bad omens? They're not bad omens. We decided they have been mildly inconvenient omens. Nothing earth-shattering.
I definitely think they're bad omens. But
bad?
They're bad, and they're going to bring us a good omen.
Yeah, so something is going to happen this weekend, because too much went awry in the last 24 hours.
Maybe not this weekend, but it's coming in the form of a Damas.
Something is coming. You think it's going to be the Damas? Formal apology will be mailed to you, Father, within the next month.
About hands?
Because it snowed, I experienced my first Korea snow as I was on my way to a clinic for a semi-emergency. And my dad always told me when there's snow, and you see like the street and some snow, to walk on the snow because of black ice. Like you can't like always see ice on streets.
Is that what black ice is?
Yeah.
Kids were telling me about black ice and I had no idea what they meant.
Really?
Like, snow comes out white, it doesn't come out black. They're like, no teacher, black ice. So I was like, what
we
is
swear.
that? Yeah. I was like, what is that? You guys are lying to me. Stop lying. Someone told you lies.
No, black ice is ice that is on roads. You can't see
we
it.
We don't have this phenomenon at home.
Really? So you get snow, but not a lot of ice?
Well, I mean, we get snow, but not enough to have a countrywide concern
about black ice.
Black ice.
Yeah. So I was just walking on the road because I didn't see any ice because it's black, and I thought I was fine. And then I almost slipped and wiped out. So that's my first formal apology to my father.
Oh, not the first bad omen.
Should I add more, or do you think this is good?
I don't know.
I want to add more. What's my second formal apology to my father? Oh, this.
Cooking with your hands.
This entire video is my second formal apology to my father. I maybe haven't mentioned it in a long time. My father is a professional chef, which is why this entire video is an apology to him. All right, I'm gonna call it enough. Hopefully the last bad omen of these 24 hours is that Andy was supposed to join us, but then he texted me that he ripped his pants and he needs to go home. When are we gonna have pickle party? Pickle party needs to be soon.
Well, it's gotta be because I can't like move cross country with 5 to 10 kgs of pickles.
That's true. Just one suitcase
in
of
varying
pickles.
forms, you know.
Miss Sarah is leaving Korea for a whole month.
Yeah,
a whole month to go visit home. And then you're coming back and starting at a new location. All right, I'm gonna start rolling out. There's flour all over your black pants.
yeah, that's okay.
I ordered online some cookie cutters. I have a Christmas tree, a snowflake, a Santa, and a snowman. I'm gonna smash it with my hands. I'm not gonna use a rolling instrument.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like when we had that joint cookie class and we told the kids to just smash the cookies. So we decided to have both of our classes in here at once, but I couldn't speak. So basically, Sarah was commander, and I would just go up to kids and be like, hey, you smash the dough inside with your hands. Smash it all the way around, okay? Like I was going up and whispering like really close to the faces of all the other kids. I think this is what we do at home. Wait, no, this looks familiar.
We put flour on the table and then roll it.
Is that what I'm thinking
We don't
of?
put flour on the tray, we put butter on the tray.
Fuck. Let's make some snowman. That is not gonna bake into a snowman shape.
No.
There's always some screw-ups when you're first doing things like this.
Nah, some of us make perfect cookies.
Are you talking about yourself? Because you're not over there trying to use cookie cutters. You're just making little balls. Let's try a tree. Alright, I have some hope for this tree. This Christmas tree. No, hope is gone. Hope is gone. Alright, let's try another tree. Come on, this time with more flour. Let's go. Why aren't you home yet? Caleb sleeps here?
No. So many people text to you. Kakao. Kakao.
Stop reading
Don't
your
check my
messages.
phone.
I didn't check. I just saw some message.
Alright, I'm gonna give up on Santa. That's just not a cute cookie. I am gonna turn the camera off now though to help conserve battery, and I'll check back in with you guys when these are done. These are my cutout cookies, unbaked yet. I have some trees and snowmen. I only did a couple Santas because I think that shape honestly just kind of sucks and it's not gonna bake well. I tried to plop some Nutella in the center of some. I don't think it'll turn out that great. They look okay, and hopefully some will be primed for decorating, and I hope they just taste good too. Sarah put a lot of extra stuff in hers, like cranberries and nuts and all sorts of things that I didn't do, but I hope they'll be okay. Anyway, regardless, we'll see. All right, so many cookies, and now we have to clean up. Oh, I expected really nothing less from myself. This is a perfect heart. That came out beautifully. These are just amorphous. The snowman. Like, that's what it should look like. Cute, concise. Like, this tray is so freaking cute. They came out pretty alright. The Santas are not as horrible as I thought they would be. Everything is, for better or for worse, the shape it was originally meant to be. And then this tray, maybe it's because these are the Nutella cookies. I don't think they fared as well in the oven as the other mixes I made. Yeah, that's definitely it. It's the Nutella. But yeah, here's the finished look. Okay guys, so that was it for part 1, which was the baking of the cookies. Part 2 will be decorating the cookies. I baked with a friend and I will be decorating with a loved one. Happy Christmas or happy holidays, or if you don't celebrate anything at all, just happy December. And I will see you guys in the new year. Bye bye!